Called it. What's good, everybody? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up?
Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are all having a great day today. I know I surely am, for the most
Have a
part.
good one. Having a good one.
So look, today we're gonna be talking about Rudolph, the
The
red-nosed reindeer.
red-nosed reindeer.
This one it was better than Frosty. I'll say that.
Dude, I caused this beef between this man and Frosty the Snowman. Like, I don't know if there's redeeming it.
Ooh, that actually worked. That's perfect. That's actually great.
He's happy that I set him and Frosty up for this all-time
No,
beef.
I'm happy that I'm streaming directly to YouTube Shorts right now,
Yeah.
and it looks good. So I'm happy about that. All right, close me that. So yeah, my brain's a little frazzled, guys.
He's a frizzledy frazzledy fur.
Cause it's been a wild day. But
Been a while.
let me get my notes. How do you want to start? You know what? We'll do it again with my cons. We'll start my cons for the Christmas movies
Okay.
since I'm not a Christmas movie person.
See, and I grew up, Christmas is my life. Like,
So let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna talk about. Oh, and I moved off camera. My bad, y'all. I gotta move this way to get back on the camera for the YouTubes. Hang on. My chair doesn't want to move. All right.
say please next time and it will move.
No, it should have slid when I wanted it to. So listen here, guys. All right, we're gonna start with my cons. My first con that I chose to write down, that I chose to elaborate on, Rudolph's nose, like the noise it made when it
Me
lit
too.
up. It was so annoying. Like it was so annoying, bro. And every time it happened, I was just like, is this really necessary, dude? Like we see his nose shining bright. Do we have to highlight like the noise of it too?
I want to know what they made it used to make that noise. Like was somebody just making the noise literally with their mouth, or were they like they got a tool that's like
That's what it sounded like. It either sounded like that or like they took like a steam engine, like like an old train horn and like amplified it. It was just so annoying to hear. And every time it went off, I cringed a little. I was like, bro, come on.
yeah, like they could have done the glowing and did a different noise if they wanted a noise where it was like, hey.
Yeah, like anything other than what it was, bro.
Dude, you looked at me like, what the heck are you doing? What?
Like no, because
No.
what was that noise? Like his his
Yeah.
his nose is just kind of like like
Scream at you. People didn't like him because he had a glowy nose or he was different. They hated the noise it made. They were like, ugh.
yeah, like brother, what is that?
Brother, no. Ugh.
All right, my next one. Trying to immediately change your child is crazy.
Well, it also doesn't help Santa came in and was like, oh, you gotta change that.
Yeah, nah, I understand, but like to immediately be like, oh God, ew, gross. Like maybe he could just grow up to be something different. You didn't have to bully him immediately. Like,
Yeah. And Rudolph's just over here just like, do you love me, Papa?
Papa, why do you not love me? He's like, I could be anything you
Baby.
know, like from Billy and Mandy. He's like, I could be anything you want me to be. And Donna's like, I want you to be dead.
Exactly. Beautiful take.
All right.
Ugh.
My third con, Donner. Donner was a massive B word. You know what I'm saying? He absolutely pissed me off the whole time. Not only was he misogynistic AF, this man was an L parent, L husband. Only good thing he had going for him was he was like one of the top flyers. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm not.
I would I got a pro about Donner, and we'll get into that later.
Okay, okay. And my last con, they were all a bunch of B words. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Santa included, bro. Santa included, because for them to immediately and like the teachers, like I understand, you know, like the other children reindeer, they see his nose and they're like, "Oh God, you freak!" That's just what kids do. They're mean. But like for the teacher to be like,
Uh-uh.
"Kids,
You missed
don't play
one.
with him no more."
No, you missed one. The girl that was crushing on Rudolph
Listen,
saw his nose and was like,
she's a
ain't
pro.
nothing wrong with that.
So
Ain't
we'll
nothing
talk
wrong
about
with
her
that.
in a minute. But like
Okay, okay.
everybody
I'll
else
chill.
immediately
Chill.
being like, ew, brother,
Ooh,
and for Santa to
ooh.
be like, dang, Donner, stroke game weak. How you make that mutant baby? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's pretty much what he told him.
yeah. And that's crazy. Santa's like, I just want to see the new. Ooh.
Bro, ew.
It's crazy.
Bro said, who raised you? Who are you?
Okay, so I'll start putting my cons. My number one was the noise that Rudolph's nose made. Just I was listening to it for a distance real quick, and then was like, "Oh, "What is this? Stop." Um, my number two was making the sleigh team,
Okay.
and the reason is because that's kind of the trope of like, dad was a varsity high school star, and he's forcing his son to play football, kind of thing. And you're just like, Dad, no, I want to follow my own path.
I want to be a dancer, Dad.
I want to be a dentist. Uh,
An elf wanting to be a dentist is crazy.
the fact he was putting teeth in the toys was crazy.
Even crazier.
Um, so I just thought that was like kind of like why, like who cares? But my three, the random side stories. Like I feel like we'd be on a path and then it'd just be like, hey, let's go over here for a minute. Hey,
Yeah,
let's go
there
over here
there
for a minute.
was a lot of random side stories. Now that I'm thinking
And then
about
it
it,
was just
like
random singing. Like it's like
yeah,
let's jump to side stories, song and dance. Let's go over here, song and dance.
nah,
Like
facts though. Like, why was there so many just random song and dance moments happening? Like, I know I'm gonna get a call to hater, but like, I'm not a big fan of musicals. But like, that's
and
kind
this
of one of the
basically was
reasons
a
why,
small
like,
musical.
that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't care for Christmas movies or like anything like that because I don't care for like I just want to see the plot. I want it to go along. I don't need the plot to be sung to me, which is weird because I like Hell of a Boss. But
Wait. What? Okay, so we're talking about animated Christmas movies, correct?
mhm.
Okay, because my mind's like, wait a minute, I'm thinking of so many non-animated Christmas movies, and I'm like, dog, there's literally no singing,
The
and there's
non-animated
only
Christmas
ones,
movies. But I feel like
and then the ones we do later on, there's not much singing, but
mm, those are good Christmas movies when there's no singing.
okay. Um, but I just thought they were unnecessary, and you could have just kept it shorter. Like Rudolph is like with commercials is like an hour and a half. Without commercials, like 58 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It's like you could have cut that down to 30 by just not including some of this side stuff.
By literally just keeping the story rolling as it was supposed to.
Don't even do musicals. Cut the music singing. And first off, you save a bunch of money on budgeting, and that takes like 15 minutes away from the original production of the movie. So
I think all it was is that they just didn't know where they were gonna go from there. You know what I mean? Like
and they
they
just
were
did a
like,
song.
it's like Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. The story's pretty simple. You know, all the other reindeer made fun of him. Big storm happened. Santa couldn't get through. We used Rudolph's nose. So they were like, how are we gonna pad this story and continue to add other things? Because like the Misfit Toy Island, do we really need that?
That comes up in later Christmas clay animation movie, or I say clay animation, stop motion animation movies. It comes up later on. It's its own thing. And that might be in the book. I haven't read the original Rudolph literally ever. I've only seen adaptations. So
It's like,
smelling his nose ring.
no, it was I'm still screw you. All right. How about that? Okay. You know what?
Okay. My last one, my last con. Rudolph went missing for months.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me at the North Pole, the only place, like you can't go north, south, east, or west. You just go down. You can't find Rudolph, and he didn't even go far. He stayed in the Arctic.
I mean, at the same time, I doubt they went and looked for him up until that point of when. I don't know.
Because Donner went like almost immediately when Rudolph didn't come home. Like one day, he's like, "Wait a minute, where is he?" Because he was at practice. So
Mm-hmm.
then the mom's like, "He hasn't come home," and Donner's like, "I'll go look for him," and then never finds him.
This is a man's job.
Basically, basically.
I do have one more
So
con to add. I'm not gonna lie. Now that we're talking
no
about this
problem. Throw it in
situation,
here.
but what was up with the abominable snowman not like eating them immediately? Why was he just toying with them that whole time? I know it's like a kids
Did you
movie.
finish?
Yeah, I watched it.
What happened at the end?
What do you mean? What happened at the end? Do you mean when he took his teeth out? Or is
When
there
he put the
more than that?
scar up,
Okay, and
he put the abominable snowman was a chill dude.
he said no. The crazy dude said he reformed him. He wasn't a chill dude.
He ends as a chill dude.
He
Leave it
ends as
that
a
way.
chill dude, but like he wasn't a chill dude when he was ready when he pieced up Rudolph when he hit him with the meanest wombo combo. So it's like, why didn't he just eat them immediately?
Maybe he
Connor, thank
wasn't
you for the
hungry.
like. We appreciate you.
Maybe he wasn't hungry. Maybe he just ate some penguins or a polar bear or something, and then
That's
deer meat
crazy.
didn't sound too good.
Deer meat didn't sound too good, but he was keeping them trapped. Like
He was saving them for later.
that's crazy, bro. Later,
It
like
leans the meat when you scare them.
so they were out. They went out looking for him, right? Hear me out here, right? Because when they went out, Clarice was a little doe still. When Rudolph got back, he was grown. So that snowman either that or they straight up just didn't like the continuity wasn't hitting right. But like that snowman had them trapped in there for months and didn't eat them, or did they just somehow get stuck in there when
For a few days.
for a few days? Yeah, and like I don't understand the continuity behind it. Like it
I think
confuses
it's gonna
me.
be I think it's a few days because they had to travel to the island of misfit toys, do all that stuff. They had to do a bunch of other stuff before he finally just was like, you know what, I'm going back on my own and left them behind.
Oh, maybe it's confusing. It's so confusing to me. I don't know,
I want
but
to get into my pros real
yeah,
real
we'll jump
fast
into your pros, then do my pros. We'll go back and
because
forth
some
like
of my
that.
pros you might try to counteract on me.
Let's hear
So
it. Let's hear it.
my first one is Donner's son. Like I like that story concept. I actually never paid attention to that. And then when he's like, "Oh, Donner's son," I'm like, "Wait a minute, the man who's on the 8-team sleigh, his son, that's a prodigy."
And technically, it was because he was good at what he was doing.
Oh yeah, he was a great flyer. For
It's just
Rudolph,
the
when
fact that
he found out that the girl liked him, and he was just like, woo, flying in circles, making it like, yeah.
and that's why I was confused when Santa was like, "It's a shame, you know, he's a mutant, he's a weirdo."
Yeah,
Like,
that's
bro,
crazy.
what would his nose have actually done? Like, I understand it probably would have like, Santa, are you scared you're gonna get shot down by the U.S. military?
Yeah, crazy. My next one is I want to be a dentist. I just think it's the funniest thing to add in there just randomly.
Wait a
Like it's
minute.
like here's a story about this deer. He's all like he's a misfit. Nobody likes him. And then here's a thing: an elf that's supposed to make toys, but he wants to be a dentist.
I thought I put that down as a pro, but I didn't.
You want it down as a pro,
Nah.
but I just think it's funny because he's so happy to stand proud. He's like, I want to be a dentist, and everybody's like, why? He's like, we don't have health care. And I've noticed that we don't have a dentist here at the North. It's like, dog, of course you don't have a dentist at the North Pole.
You're in the
Every one of
North
y'all got
Pole.
cavities. Y'all only eat candy canes.
Like y'all literally have one job: make toys. That's it. Why would you what? Like I was okay. Moving on.
My number three is a real woman stands with Rudolph. As soon as his nose started glowing because he was excited, she's like, "I don't care, you're different. Like you for you."
That's a
It was a
version.
beautiful moment.
That's a version of what I have, sort of. Oh snap! Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube chat. I didn't know y'all were. I didn't know y'all were messaging. Like, none of your messages came through. Uh, Bow Dragon, why does your nipples hurt? That's weird. Um, hello in Moscow, Russia. What's good, Russia? What's up? How you doing, Brody? Can't say your name. Scythe, good night, bro. Good night. He said he has to go to sleep. I'm so sorry that my chat wasn't pulled up. Sorry, guys. Much love. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, she's one of my pros, and it's literally just what I wrote down was just Clarice was a real one. That's literally
Yeah,
what I
that's the
wrote
same
down.
thing. It's the same thing. I didn't remember her name, and as I was doing it, I didn't want to go back, so I just typed it, or I typed it. Now I wrote it.
Yeah,
Um, my next one is Donner going to look for his son. Like again, Rudolph only been missing for a day, and Donner's like, "Wait a minute, I've been at work working, and you're telling me my son ain't back. I'm gonna go look for him. Let's go." And just dips and goes look for him. Now it's kind of weird. He doesn't find him very fast at
yeah.
all. He doesn't find him at all. It's like, where did you go looking? He just flew to the Bahamas by himself, just kind of chilled,
Just
and then came back.
he said, "I'm about to go look for some dossy."
It's been a while since the missus and I had a baby.
Oh man,
My next one is Yukon Cornelius.
that's valid. That's valid.
Man,
That guy was
you
funny.
he is funny, crazy. He's probably the best character in this whole movie. Hard to tell me different. This man fights the abominable snowman. So, like, if we're thinking real life, the abominable snowman's like 16 feet tall, right? Cornelius is probably 6'8", 400, and he's like, "I don't care if you're 30 tons. Let's go." It literally climbs up this thing and starts beating it.
My question is, why didn't he use the blammer? He had
I
the
think he was out of
blammo.
ammo. He had one of
I
those ones you had to stuck back in. And he had a musket. He had
Nah,
to
that was like
boom.
that was a whole revolver.
Oh, dude, there is a different movie I'm thinking of. They all run together in my head after a
I was about
while.
to say, dude, that was a whole revolver he had. He had the entire blammo. He could have just
He's probably out of blammo. What do you mean?
out of blammo is crazy.
Look.
But
He's
no,
probably out of blammo. And
that was
then at the end, including Yukon Cornelius, the abominable snowman being chill at the end.
yeah, yeah. He's just,
The reason though, is because Yukon Cornelius, I don't know what he did to that snowman to change his
they
mind.
pulled his teeth out, bro. He
Dude,
had no choice but to
I
conform.
think I think they did something more than that. They might have castrated him.
That's what they yoinked his teeth out, bro. Like how can you eat with no teeth? He has to rely on them more now.
He just
Yeah,
numbs them to death.
he has no choice but to be a chill guy now.
Okay. Hit me with your pros.
I don't like how YouTube has a different title for the stream. That's gross. I'll fix it in a bit. My first pro, they were spitting some real bars, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was rhyming for no reason whatsoever while talking to each other. Santa came in on his "I'm the king of jingles." I don't know why. I don't know why he chose that, but hey, it is what it is, you know.
Hey, he, he knows how to jingle his sleigh. Just leave it that way.
See,
Mrs. Claus
bars,
knows what's up.
bars, bro.
Mrs. Claus knows what's up.
So my next pro, The threat of the elf getting fired was a pro simply because it was funny as hell. Like, what else is he gonna do? Y'all only make toys. Like, if he were to get fired right now, like legitimately, like what other job would there for him to be? Like what? Like
The
what?
wrapping department, the baking department,
Well, you
the
got a
one that
point
has to
there.
clean up the reindeer poop,
You got a point
uh,
there. There are other jobs in there, but like, bro, like
the
if
mail department.
there's other things you can do, and you know you're bad at making toys. Why did you stay in this department for so
And
long?
and then why did he not want to do it? Like he's like they don't. It's like they don't get paid for it. Like there's nothing they're gonna go spend their money on. And he's just straight up
Congratulations, you
like,
didn't get any lashings today because you did your job. Like what? Santa was definitely a tyrant like that, bro. You see how mad he was with those elves? He was like, "Man, y'all suck. Your
hey, look
singing
at the time
sucks."
period that came out.
Okay, moving on. Like I said, my third one. I already said my third one. Clarice was a real one. You know, immediately she was like, "I don't care that you're weird. I like you."
And then Rudolph runs away. That kind of made me mad because it's like, dog, you got a real one here. Take her with you at least.
See, but think about it though. You got to think about it, right? You hear the negative voices more than you hear the positive ones. Everybody's clowning this man. So yeah, like the one positive voice, which is the one he should have been listening to, he's gonna ignore because everybody else, including his own papa, was like, "You're a disgrace. You're ugly.
Well,
Your nose is
no,
ugly.
hold on,
You're
hold on, hold
stupid,
on. I wouldn't
goofy."
say his papa was like the most negative. Like everybody else was like, ugh, stay away
His
from me, get away
papa
from
was
me.
definitely negative though.
No, no, no. He was negative trying to be positive. Like he was like, hey, let's hide your nose so you can at least play and get along with the other kids and all that stuff. Like he's trying to help him, but to us, it's changing the true Rudolph.
Hmm.
Like I understand what he's trying to do, but it's because he's trying to make sure his son isn't as pushed away as everybody else. He's trying to include him. He's trying to do what a good father would try to do: help his son.
Yeah, but still, it's still that negativity there that he looks at it like, why did Valorant just randomly open? Okay, thanks,
This man's
Ghost.
playing Valorant on us.
I wish. Um,
Rudolph Valorant, no.
just a random Riot Games flashed across my screen. Like, come on, bro, what are we doing here? But all right.
uh, what's your next one?
My next pro, the dogs. When he was trying to get like, he was like mush, and he was trying to get them to move, and they were like nah, and then they all jumped on the sled, and he's like, "Let me show you how it's done." They were hilarious because I was like, "That's real. What do you mean you want me to
That's a
pull
good one.
all of you? Screw you." My last con, simply the goofy looking abominable
What is
snowman.
it?
I mean pro, excuse me.
Ooh.
The goofy looking abominable snowman. Every time he popped up, he just looked ridiculous, bro, and I love it. I'm here for it every single time. Hey, Cassie was good. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Okay.
You finally get to catch an episode live.
Gang, gang. Um.
Never do that again.
So my complexion is my complexion for a reason, sir.
Exactly, you know?
Now, the draft we're skipping.
We already talked about the Frosty movie and how terrible it was and how absolutely garbage it was. We're talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer tonight. And Frosty was literally dog water. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And if you guys, if anybody comes into my chat or any chat and tell me Frosty was good, I'll punch you. I'll find you and punch you. I'll tickle your toes.
It's because he looks like a toasted Frosty.
What?
You are built like Frosty. What do you mean?
Bro, you think I'm built like a P3DO? You're gonna You gonna do me like that, bro? That man was built like he was born
Dude,
to do things to those poor children.
he was no. Okay, first off, he wasn't built like he was built like a tank. That man was an offensive
That
lineman
man
all
was
day
not
long.
built like a tank. He was built like his name was Fred, and we should check his hard drive. That's how he was built.
Yeah, hard drive in 1969. Good luck with that. But I think was
Check
like
his
his biggest.
basement, then we'll change it. Check his basement, bro. He had like 3 of them down there.
Anyway, back to Rudolph.
Mm.
Who you don't need to check his hard drive because he's a clean boy.
Do we know that to be fact?
Well, what do you think? You saw the movie?
He got all that Dorsey on his hard drive. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Hey, you might gotta
Fireball,
check.
because
You you might need to check the Abominable Snowman's basement.
yeah, check his basement, bro. Cause Fireball came out, he came out swinging, bro. He was like, "I'm here to impress the does." He was like,
Yeah.
I'm here looking for booty." Like,
And we can do it the easy way, or we can do it
doing
the
the
hard
hard
way.
way. Oh man, but his switch up was crazy. He was gonna be a con, but I was like, nah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because he's like, "Hey, let's be friends," and then he's like, "Wait a minute, you didn't tell me you were like that. Back up."
Wait a minute, you didn't tell me you
Something
were
ain't right.
a freak, a
A
freak of
fool.
nature. You didn't tell me you were Gandalf the Stinky.
Please tell me somebody's in the chat name that. Like, don't be,
No,
don't be hitting me with that.
no.
Like, okay, so we're gonna skip the draft. We're like, there's not too many characters that we can like really go off of here.
I'm putting Fireball on my team.
Screw it. You know what? Let's be weird. We're going on an expedition. We're gonna do a draft just because he just was Fireball.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a draft. We're going on an expedition to fight the Abominable Snowman. Who's on your team?
All right.
I'll let you go first.
For starters, Cassie, I see you're still watching. Have you seen this? Have you seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I need to know. Before we get into this, I need to truly know because I'm involving you in this draft. I need you to put your team down below too. I want to see it just because you're here. You got to participate now.
We're doing 3 people. 3 people.
So, all right. Like I said, I want Fireball because he's funny.
Okay.
You need your friendly neighborhood gooner to join the team.
Yeah, I need Yukon Cornelius.
That's valid. He got that blammer. You know what I'm saying?
And even without that, he said, let's go, hands. Now imagine me and 2 other people to support him. We can do this. Teeth and all.
Okay. Um, let me get Donner.
Dang, man. I thought I'd be able to hold off and
Yeah,
get
no,
Donner.
you thought just because I was talking trash about him, you thought I wouldn't pick him. You know what? That's why I picked him because I was talking trash about him. It'll be funny to bully him the whole
No,
time.
but when you really think about Donner, though, Donner is like real confident in himself, real confident in his abilities. You need that on a team.
But he couldn't handle that abominable snowman. You know, when Rudolph came in swinging, Donner was like, ah, "What am I doing?" Bro,
I'm gonna go ahead and
he
take.
bonked the soul out of Rudolph. That snowman said, "Bonk."
I'm gonna take Rudolph because Rudolph can fly. So like he can distract him up high, and then we're taking out his legs.
He was like, he's like, "You got a flying one. I need to make sure I secure a flying one." Mm. Can the can the does fly?
I'm pretty sure all reindeer can fly, but I really don't know.
Cause like they just weren't doing it. They just weren't flying.
Well, they were a part of the flying practice, wasn't they?
Yeah, I think, but we didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
Who's your third?
My third pick. That's a good question. There's like not many people you can really pick from this.
Yep, that's why I was trying to skip it, but you really wanted Fireball that bad.
Yeah, because he's funny.
I know who I'm picking. I'm
Male
ready.
reindeer lose their antlers. What? Oh,
They
what?
shed them.
Yeah. Are you saying that because Donner didn't throw hands with the snowman like Rudolph did immediately? My last pick, uh, for uh gigs and shiggles, I'm gonna take
You're about to
Santa.
pick my person, aren't you? Okay.
That man was unhinged, and you could see it. We need somebody
Dude,
who's
he would just
unhinged
start
like that,
roasting the abominable snowman and hurt the abominable snowman feelings. He'll go to walk
bro.
away. And
Facts. Like he straight up. You
you
could
you fireball and Donner are just gonna trip him and then bam, it's over.
the fact that he sat there and listened to those elves sing and dance, and at the end of it, he's like, "Dog water, trash." Like he
Don't come
graduated.
back again unless it's good.
He graduated from hater U, top of his class, and I need that on my team.
But you didn't pick who I wanted, and I forget his name because I really don't remember. But I want the boss elf.
Can I change my third pick from Santa?
To who?
I want the Toy King, the big lion.
The lion?
Yeah, I
He's
want the
not
big
big.
lion.
He's a stuffed lion.
He was
He's like
big. He was
yay
big
big.
compared to them.
That's just because he was supposed to look godly, so he was actually really far away in a magnifying glass. But whatever.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna take him as the size he was, and he was big. Okay, I want the big lion, dude.
I'm gonna put him as your sub, so if one of your people can't be in, he's got. And then
Oh
I'm just
man.
gonna just for the fun of it, I'm gonna pick for my sub. I want to be a dentist. I forget his name too. I'm not good with names right now.
Oof. I want y'all to know when we do the 8 Crazy Nights episode, we are drinking while we're doing it, so it's gonna be hilarious.
Damn, that's great. No date yet, but we'll get back to you.
It's gonna be hilarious. Because Kung Fu Panda was absolutely funny when I was a little tipsy. I'm just saying. Let's not talk too much about that though, because we don't want TikTok to be like bad.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna slowly transition into the last part of the stream. So, yeah, get your popcorn ready because we're going into the ratings. I'm so tired. We got so much dead air going on. I'm just rambling.
Okay. So I'll go first.
Sounds good. Even though you just went first for pros, but it is what it is. I'm not a hater or
You
nothing.
drafted first. Hold on. You gonna be a hater? You drafted first.
The draft wasn't supposed to exist, good sir. Nope. Mm-mm.
No. You ain't gonna go first
Nope.
in
Nope.
our
Nope. Nope. Nope.
draft
Nope.
and
Nope.
then
Nope. Nope.
tell
Nope. Nope.
me
Nope. Nope.
I
Nope.
can.
Nope.
Okay, so for my entertainment, I can.
Wow, he's just gonna bulldoze his way through, just like your kind. All right, TikTok. I didn't mean that either. Okay, love you.
21. I gave it a 21 in entertainment. I do think the nose noise gets annoying, and then basically the random stories just throws it off sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave it a 21 out of 25. Character likability. Other than the behavior of some of the characters like Santa, daughter, and all the reindeer children, the characters weren't that bad.
Nah, they definitely weren't. They switched up quick though. I'm not gonna lie to you. They were some
I give it a 22.
they were some douche canoes for sure.
But I feel like they're putting everything against Rudolph to show like Rudolph is a lot stronger than you think. Like
Mm-hmm.
he can compete with Goku. That's just how it is.
Yeah, no, he beats Goku, bro. He beats Goku. Like
Solos,
unironically,
the
he
Dragon Ball
solos.
universe.
Yeah, solos them, bro. He's gonna pull up. You know how they got solar flare? Like Rudolph's gonna pull up, he's gonna be like, solar flare, and his nose is just gonna and then the sound is gonna destroy Goku's eardrums, and like it's just over from there, bro. It's just over from there. Rudolph beats Goku confirmed. And if anybody wants to argue it, I'm not arguing it with you. Argue with your mom, but don't argue with me.
I will have to go argue with my mom over that because she don't know. Uh, character development, I would give an 18.
Okay, okay, okay,
Like
okay.
I really feel like it didn't matter. Like they wouldn't have accepted Rudolph if that fog didn't come through.
Yeah, no. If there was no snowstorm, they would have cooked Rudolph. They would have legit ate him. They would have had venison, for dinner.
Dang, cannibalism.
No, I'm talking about
Uh,
Santa. Santa would have took Rudolph out back and shot him. That
dude.
seems like the type of man Santa is.
Well,
Santa
in this movie,
looked like he looked at Rudolph for the first time and he was like, "Oh, dear Lord, what is that? That's gross." And he was like, "If he doesn't grow out of that, he's never gonna fly for me." And that's why Donner was so panicked because he knows what that means. He knows he's gonna get taken out back behind the shed and put down. Like,
it's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So then storyline, I'm gonna give it a 20 because I do think that it like the whole story does play out the way it's needed to,
mhm.
but there was just so many just sidetracking musicals that's like if you read the book, which I haven't in forever, I don't remember this much singing in the book.
Wait a minute. This man said, I didn't open that book and it didn't start singing at me. So why is it that when I turn on this animation, they're singing at me? It's not real. It's not real. No.
I just think there's too much singing for the storyline to really progress the way it is. Like, why did we need to see the elves give Santa a musical number
We
at
didn't.
all?
We
Like,
didn't.
it's like the one song that makes zero sense to the story.
And then he flamed it immediately. He was like, garbage. Try
Well,
again.
and then they blamed the one elf for not showing up because he was trying to put teeth on the dolls.
Bro, like, you know how traumatized I'd be as a child if it's like I got this doll, right? I mean, well, you know what? Screw that. Scratch that. Let's not say doll.
Because I got dolls.
I was gonna
If
say
I got a toy, an
I didn't
action
play with
figure,
dolls. Like, and there's nothing wrong with playing with dolls. That's
stuffed
not me
animal.
trying to be like, don't play with dolls if you're a boy. I'm not trying to be on my Donner ish.
Hey, you're the only one
But
pointing that out.
let's say my Transformers, my favorite Transformers. I was a Transformers kid. I'm still a Transformers kid. Big old Transformers kid.
You look like a Transformer kid.
What you trying to say, bro? Huh?
You look like you like Transformers. What you gonna do
What you trying
about
to
it?
say, bro? I know where you live. I don't, but I'll find out. I got your location, buddy. Um,
I'll
what
put
was
my
I
sack
saying?
on it.
Like I'm playing my Transformer. I transform it into a car, and then like while it's in a car, it's got teeth. That would scare me. That's pretty much
That's
what he
just
was doing to
cars,
those
dude.
dolls, bro. Like he was just like he was like, you see this pet turtle? You see this turtle figure? Teeth. You see, you see this fire truck? Teeth.
Yeah, it is crazy why he would do that. So go ahead and hit us with yours.
Let's get into it, shall we? I don't even have my ratings open.
He
Entertain
doesn't
the
have
crowd while I
ratings.
open it.
Okay. I don't know how to spell cream cheese pie. Can somebody help me?
Every day I
Nope.
wonder.
But serious, peanut butter fudge is the best type of fudge. Fight me if you disagree. Other than if you have a peanut allergy,
All
then
right,
okay.
I got my ratings list now. You can stop rambling at the moment. You gonna make me. You gonna make me put my hand through the screen. I'm just. All right, for the entertainment, I gave it a 18.
Okay.
This was, I'm not a big Christmas person. I got to keep saying that because people are going to watch these and they're going to be like, why is he rating it so harshly? Oh my God, he's a
Yeah, then when we
hater.
get to better movies, I'm putting that in parentheses because opinions only.
Hmm.
We'll be hitting that like, oh, I gave it a 24.
Yeah,
Whoa,
pretty
it's
much.
crazy.
But like, I'm not a Christmassy
It's better than
person.
Frosty. You gave that a 10.
Oh, I should lower it just because you keep. Oh, thinking about it's making me mad. But
He's just, "Ugh."
brother, like the whole movie, dog. All right, like I need to stop
Move on,
rambling
move on,
about
move on,
Frosty.
move on.
Oh my gosh, dog!
We're gonna make a
I'm
whole
gonna
video of
find
him
who
just
created
hating
it.
on
I'm gonna
Frosty.
dig them up and I'm gonna hit him with a shovel, bro. Like
They're still alive, dude.
he is.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up though. You keep going.
I'm gonna find him and shovel him for making this. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I gave it an 18 because again, I'm not a Christmassy person, and it was a stop motion that really kept my attention. I love stop motion things because it's always so goofy. It's always so funny. I feel like if I was on another plane, we'll say, so TikTok doesn't hit me with a bland, um, I would enjoy it a lot more than what I did. But moving on, the character
That
likability.
before you get into that, the creator of Frosty, passed away in October of 2022 at the age of 87. May he rest in peace. Before our man Mysticus over here goes to Dixie.
About to go dig
So
him up and shovel him, bro.
good thing I'm not telling him where he is.
I'm
God,
just gonna look up creator of Frosty the Snowman, 1969.
it doesn't actually tell you. If it did, that'd be kind of weird in my opinion.
And then guess what? Guess what? After that, I'm gonna send you. You're gonna get a voice message, and when you open it, all you're gonna hear is, and you're gonna know what that is. All right.
He's
Okay.
just gonna start playing Frosty with a pickaxe.
All right. My character likability, I gave it a 18 as well because I enjoyed I enjoyed most of the characters. I'm still not vibing with Donner though. See, you're looking at it from a different perspective because you're a parent, so you understand what he was trying to
Hold on,
do.
hold on. You're bonding with Santa though?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
vibing out
yeah.
with Santa?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Because I'm telling you, me and Santa are on the same wavelength, bro. We are the same type of hater, and
You think that Santa hates Frosty?
Santa absolutely loathes that snowman. Santa will be right next to me, digging him up, and like. But nah, I did kind of enjoy everybody else for the most part. Like there wasn't too many people that we could really like interact with for real. That's why I gave it an 18. Like I feel like if we had a little bit more like character depth, I'll say the likability would be a little bit higher. But most of the reindeer and everything we just meet just so they can bully Rudolph, you know?
Basically.
Development, I feel like there actually was some good development going on in here, even though like it started off fake because like they only needed him because of that fog. As you said, if that fog didn't roll through, there would be zero development. They would all still be like, take him out back. Get him, Paul. You know what I'm saying? Santa would have had his shovel and hit him with the dunk, you know?
Dude.
But for the
Don't
development,
Marshawn Lynch it.
I'm going to give it 16. Did I already give you my development?
No.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 16, though.
Dude, that's crazy. I was expecting a higher number than that. The way you were describing it.
See, because as I told you, like, they developed because he was useful. If
But there
he
would be a
wasn't useful,
story
there
if
would
it.
be no development, bro.
But there would be a story. It's just gonna be everybody hating on a reindeer because he was slightly different. Basically.
But all right, look, no, I'm just saying though, like I can still base it around that though because we all know it would be them hating on him, and then I don't know, maybe he turned into Naruto and tell Beast Bomb the village. Who knows? That's what I would have did if I was Naruto, bro. But that's for another day. The story, I'm gonna give the story a 19 because there was too many side plots going on. But the main storyline, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? It was decent. It was good. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What's good, Merry Christmas? How you doing today? You doing all right today?
Okay.
Oh, bye, Merry Christmas.
Okay. So I'll tell you this right now. One of us is fairly close to the audience score.
It's me.
Neither one of us are close to the critic score.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave it an 81. Gave it a nice B minus. Keep it simple. I do think it's good, but I do think it could be better. You gave it a 71 or a C minus, which, man, whenever we post the Frosty video, it's just gonna be F. It's gonna look like Crocker from the Fairly Odd Parents being like F.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the fact he gave it a 71 does make me feel good that we got Frosty out of the way first. Our first Christmas movie was the worst.
Bro,
It only goes up.
If we would have watched Rudolph first, and then like maybe something else or something, and then you would have showed me Frosty, I would have lost all faith in your movie knowledge. I would have found you and hit you with a shovel. I would have took you out immediately. So good job.
Well, my thought is when I'm thinking of Christmas movies, I'm like Frosty. For some reason, that was screaming should be one.
You should have,
and I'm glad it did. We had to get it out the way. It's one of the more popular ones. That's crazy to say. It's crazy to say, but that's why we got to do it. So which one do you want first? Critic score or audience score?
Let's do the audience score.
So if this was The Price is Right, okay, and me and you guessed, I guessed 81, you guessed 71, I would have won. It's an 84. So I do think the audience has something in mind right here. But now the critics, I need to understand the critics, right? They gave it a 95. As I say,
I'm finding it. I'm almost there. No, I almost got it.
It's like Donner looking for Rudolph.
Yeah, no, I've never found it. I don't know. They bugging, bro. 95 is crazy. That might just be me. That might be my inner Scrooge coming out, but 95 is crazy.
Yeah, but if we get into some of these other movies that they say are 95 and we kind of agree for Christmas movies, you're not going to be Scrooging it. Mm-hmm. I do think this movie's good for its time, and I think it obviously could have been better. Mm-hmm. Could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. Like, I think it's really good for what it is, especially the time frame. You got to think that they were probably making this in the 50s, right? To get it out, unless they worked daily for 2 years in the early 60s, because this came out in 64. So, great.
I figured that's why they made it so high, because like stop motion is always held in high regard because stop motion
of the effort it takes.
It's difficult,
dude.
Bro.
If we're going away from animation from what I'm about to say real fast, but if you ever watched iCarly,
oh,
like
Spencer?
15, 20 minutes. Yeah, Spencer's like, he spends literally like 3 weeks just to get 2 minutes of a clip of everything happening.
And then they ruined it.
You don't think
they ruined it immediately.
Yes, and if you don't think that's hard, like it's like, how long did that take you? Oh, it took me about 3 weeks.
That's when Spencer turned in. That was his transition to Crazy Steve.
No. Crazy Steve was first.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that would have been his transition to Crazy Steve. Like, the moment he moved his hamster, squirrel, whatever, the chipmunk, wasn't it?
Something.
The moment he moved it, you saw Spencer's hair just fall out, and he just, like, grabbed the kid and, like, just obliterated him in front of everybody. And I am rambling this episode. I am too tired, bro.
Well, that was it for this episode. Indigo did iCarly chant from Rudolph, but whatever. Welcome to Keeping It Animated. Ooh, we're trying to keep it animated.
Stay tuned. I might play Marvel Rivals after this.
Have fun.
I won't. I lied. I'm about to go get right back in my bed over there and go to bed. Yeah, I'll have a great night. Take it easy. Be good people. All that good stuff. We love you. Remember to keep it animated. And we'll see you in the next one. Y'all saw that?